6ix9ine girlfriend Yailin La Mas was seen leaving the court today after being arrested. Her bond was set at $9,000, which 6ix9ine has paid with the receipts. In the videos that we saw, 6ix9ine and the girlfriend were involved in a heated conversation. Yailin was blaming 6ix9ine for domestic violence, which he denies. 6ix9ine is trying to stay away from prison. So he's on probation right now too, by the way. So anytime there is an issue, he has his team pull up the cameras and film the scene to avoid being dragged to prison again. In the footages he released, we see clearly Yailin, the girlfriend, hitting 6ix9ine multiple times. At one point, we saw her even with a knife. But not once we saw 6ix9ine put his hand on her. Is this a coincidence? We've never seen a fight involving two people and the other person doesn't even retaliate, not even a little bit. We do not condone violence. It just seems the footages may have left out 6ix9ine putting his paws on Yailin as a result of her hitting him. No woman should ever put their hands on a man, by the way, and vice versa. Though 6ix9ine and Yailin were arguing over their relationship, they were intoxicated, so clearly they weren't their normal selves on top of everything else that was going on that night. You can see in the next clip, we are going to play that Sarah Molina, who is 6ix9ine baby mama, is confirming 6ix9ine is a woman beater. But she can't talk about it in depth. Otherwise, she might get run up on. Take a listen.
He called the cops on her too. That's his favorite thing. He called the cops on me too. He used to threaten me with the cops. He deleted my Instagram. I'm pretty sure he deleted her Instagram. Anybody who watches my shit, you can go back and watch how many lives I said or how many Instagrams I had to make, because he would threaten me and delete my Instagrams and shit like that. Nah, I think they both was beating on each other. He just met his match. He popped it off with some Dominican broad, and she young and she wild, and I don't know how she is like that, but all right then, but I'm a liar and y'all believe him. And he's posting all that shit to make her look bad. And he's not. He's acting like he was protecting her. Nigga, you was raising that fist just as much as you was raising that bottle to your lips. Like, he gets drunk and gets stupid, so. And they both be drinking, so.
So what Sarah Molina is trying to say is that Tekashi is a woman beater. So obviously she's talking from experience because she used to be Tekashi's girlfriend once upon a time. And so she is saying that Tekashi is a woman beater. Also, that based on what she saw and her past experience with Tekashi has put his hand on Yailin, and Yailin, obviously, with the footages that Tekashi published on social media, Yailin has also hit Tekashi. Tekashi published a video where he explains everything that happened. He was talking in Spanish. We were able to get you some explanation. We will post the video as is in Spanish. However, keep in mind what we are going to say is really a short version of what we understood from the video. Tekashi is saying that Yailin is actually sick in the head. She needs help. She's not well. 6ix9ine is also saying that he was asking her to stop, to not aggravate things, because his mom is not well. She's old. She could be sick anytime, and he doesn't want anything bad to happen to him or her. Tekashi is also saying that he is trying to protect her. How? By calling the cops, by making her feel insecure. By the way, we still don't know exactly what led to the fight. What we saw was a fight, but we know that from experience, Tekashi does mess with other women, even though he is in a relationship, allegedly. So it could be one of those circumstances where Yailin, with a hot temper, has maybe seen Tekashi mess around with other people or got jealous of Tekashi looking at another woman or something of that sort, leading to them arguing verbally. The verbal led to the physical battery. But with what we saw, we only saw Yailin hit Tekashi. We never saw Tekashi hit Yailin, which we think is it's all orchestrated. Like we don't believe Tekashi never once put his hands on Yailin. And so a lot of people are saying that Tekashi being a cloud chaser doesn't really care about Yailin. Keep in mind, Yailin used to be the girlfriend, actually the fiance of some Latin singer called Anuel. And Yailin left Anuel because she claims Anuel was beating her. Now, Yailin leaves that situation, gets with 6ix9ine a few weeks after giving birth, actually, from to a baby from her past relationship. Yailin gets with 6ix9ine, and we saw their relationship play on social media. 6ix9ine will always shower her with gifts, and he will make sure that he films it so the world can see what he's doing for his girlfriend. Anybody that will buy you gifts and want to shout out loud that they're buying you gifts, it means they're buying you, as in you. Meaning it's a way for them to do whatever they want in a relationship. In exchange, they will buy you anything you like, material wise. And do we think Tekashi cares about this woman? We can't say. It's hard to read Tekashi. He's just so one of those mysterious people. It's hard to tell whether he loves this girl or care about her or not. What's for sure is he will blow his money. Whatever he makes, it we don't think he cares about money like that. So he will blow it. He will buy stuff, frivolous stuff. It doesn't really matter. But spending money on somebody doesn't mean you love them, right? So back to the story, Yailin leaves Anuel, gives birth to Anuel's baby, gets with the Tekashi. Fast forward a few, what, like probably like several months later, we have this situation where she gets arrested, bond is paid, so she's out of jail, she's home now, she's okay. She had to make a trip at the hospital to get checked, etc., but she's okay, she's home now. But this won't stop here. And it seemed they have broken up, but we don't have the clear confirmation that it is the case. And 6ix9ine did go to the hospital to visit her. So we don't know if they're back together or they are just, or 6ix9ine is just again doing it for social media to show that he cares about her and he wants what's best for her, all that stuff. So here's the video in Spanish, and we're pretty sure we missed some things in that video because we just summarized it based on what we kind of picked up in the video. But if you do speak Spanish and understand it in full, make sure you comment below.
Espera. Mira, yo eh, quiero empezar este vivo diciendo una cosa. Este vivo no es para chismear, este vivo no es para, tú sabes, para para los faranduleros que buscan, tú sabes, clic. Yo sé que es un chisme ahorita que todo el mundo está, pero una persona que está pasando por, tú sabes, algo mental, ¿me entiendes? Desde que yo he conocido a Yailin, nunca me he pasado con ella. Ustedes ven, si tú vas hasta atrás de Gordo y la Flaca, de toda la entrevista que yo hice con ella, todo yo la he protegido. Para la gente muy odiosa, porque es como una tendencia, un tren para odiar Tekashi. Oh, Tekashi, Tekashi, Tekashi. Ya eso para la gente es como, vamos a atacarlo, es fácil, todo el mundo lo hace, pero vamos a brincarnos en ese tren. Vamos a hacerlo, vamos a hacerlo. Yo la he protegido a Yailin mucho, ¿me entiendes? Una persona que yo mucho yo la veo mucho de ella en mí, porque una persona que viene de, ¿sabes? De un barrio, yo en Nueva York era, ¿sabes? Mi mamá era pobre y yo he visto que, ¿sabes? Una persona así busca ayuda en alguien que la trata de corregir, enseñarle el juego, tratar de ayudarla, ¿me entiendes? Vamos a pasarnos de eso. Nunca me ha pasado con Yailin, nunca la he protegido. En casos donde ustedes me dicen, oh, la tiene controlada, la tiene secuestrada, la tiene, tú sabes, como manipulador, yo no me puedo defender, porque yo defendiendo mi nombre, la ensucio de ella. ¿Y qué digo yo? Mejor que me digan lo que digan, mejor que digan lo que ellos piensen o lo que está ahí en las redes para protegerla a mi pareja. Hoy lo que sucedió, tú sabes, pasan en relaciones, no todas las relaciones, pero pasan con gente que, sabes, muchos quieren decir gente tóxica, cosas así, pero Yailin es una niña que tiene, sabes, muchos, y no es problema, porque hay mucha gente ahí que tiene problemas, sabes, mentales y están pasando por esparto y cosas así. Todavía hasta ahora la estoy defendiendo. Con Yailin, sabe, ella hizo una llamada impulsiva que, sabe, alguien abusó de eso y se aprovechó que tenía que averiguar las cosas, tenían que llamar y decir, mira, ¿qué fue lo que pasó? 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 Antes de empezar una historia falsa, porque es falsa. La única razón que yo estoy en el en vivo ahorita porque la historia es falsa, es falsa, es falsa. Yailin es una persona muy impulsiva. Aunque tú le hables, tú puedes ser Dios él mismo y Dios puede bajar y decirle.
There's also one piece of information that we got that is about Alafoque. So Alafoque apparently is this huge Dominican Republic media outlet, and he's huge, so much so that apparently Yailin has a tattoo of Alafoque on her body, somewhere on her body. And the words on the street is that Alafoque hates Tekashi so much that he is trying to break them up so Alafoque could actually date Yelene. So that's what out there. We don't know if it's true, but we will keep an eye out on this story for you. We didn't know much of this of the Latin world when it comes to rap music, but now that we're sucked into it, we guess we're going to stay in it. So we wish Tekashi and Yelene well. Hopefully, they can actually figure it out, because if this happens once, it will happen again and again and again. So at some point, people just need to cut the losses and find different partners. That is all we got for you right now. Stay tuned for more on Pop Culture. See you in the next video.